All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday live at 5-ish. I'm Stacy. We're at Old Town Quilt Shop here in Orcutt, California. And this lovely quilt behind me is Summer Swag by Krista Moser. This is the pattern for it. And this is going to be a class in September. We'll have all the information over there for you, but I wanted to show you the actual quilt. We've had just the pattern and the quilt has been in process, so I wanted to show you the beautiful quilt. So I pieced it and Mom quilted it for me and I bound it by machine. All those ins and outs, yes. But if you want to take the class, it is in September 28th and 29th. It's $50. It is a 2-day class, and I'd be happy to help you pick out fabrics for it. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys all see it. This is a new hang for the week. I do have a kit available for this specific quilt for the black and the white and the red, if you're interested in doing it exactly that. Otherwise, we can help you pick. We have someone who's going to be doing winter swag. She's going to do Christmas fabrics. Okay, so we're going to move over to the table and show you all the new fabric that we got in. I know, don't make everybody sick. So you can probably see, same spot as usual, you can probably see we got a lot of new fabric this week. So we're going to start with one other sample that we brought back in. So Running with Scissors is another class that we have coming up next. It's Friday and Saturday, August 13th and 14th. It is 2-day class, so it's $50. And this is our shop sample here. So it has pocket in the front, a zippered pocket in the back, and then you open it up, and all the people are inside. So this is a little padded mat to go in between. You're supposed to have, we don't have any scissors in here, but there's little pockets for scissors and pens and just kind of all the little doodads that you typically keep with you. There's 2 zippered mesh pockets here. Unzip those, and then you've got another zipper with a vinyl pocket. So in mine, I keep like my little snips. I keep my my seam ripper. I keep my stiletto. I keep my friction pen. Kind of smaller rulers, my 2.5 inch by 6 or my 1.5 inch by 6. So I just keep small kind of things in here. And with this case, I can have most of what I need right next to me and have everything just all within my reach. So it's great for when you're now coming back to classes and doing retreats to just have everything all conveniently there. So again, this is Running with Scissors. And we have this particular fabric, which is so cute. It's all sewing fabric. So and it has little, it says, I smile because kindness is, I am special because I can make cool things like this. And then next week, in case you haven't signed up for it yet, is the project bag class. And that's kind of the smaller version of that with the vinyl. It's the vinyl pocket. And there is still room in that class as well. And that is $35 next Friday, the 23rd, from 10 to 4. And Mom is teaching that one. Okay, fabric. So we're going to start with some basics. We have from Maywood Studio this Kimberbell basic, and so it's called an awning stripe. It is black, but it's an awning stripe because it's got the wide and the narrow in there. This is $12.20 a yard. It kind of makes you go buggy, so we won't linger on this one too long. It makes my eyes go buggy. And what show would be complete without a dot? We had to throw a dot in here. So this is Beautiful Basics, also by Maywood Studio, $12.20 a yard. So they call this background color ecru, and then the dot is called taupe. So it's an ecru and taupe. So these would make good background fabrics or just kind of blenders to go with if you don't want a whole lot of stuff going on. And of course, our favorite kind of dot is a scattered dot, where it's not all linear and you don't have to worry about lining them up in case you have OCD like most quilters do. Okay, on to Color Therapy. These are batiks from Maywood Studio, and they're $13.45 a yard. This particular one is a flower. It's kind of a, I don't know, aqua color, and then maybe like a lime green on top of it going through. It's got some good motion in there. Be a great border for something. And then we have the orange kind of swirling vines. And this is a tone-on-tone orange. I don't know how it comes. It's a little brighter than what it looks on camera. And then we have more of a lime green, Kelly green, lime green. This is also a tone-on-tone. And then we have a blue that looks not quite as dark on there. And it's a real light, almost white, the little design on there. But it's just like a super pale blue on there. But these would make good blenders. They'll go with a lot of our other batiks and a lot of your batiks at home as well. Again, that's Color Therapy by Maywood Studio. We got a lot from Maywood this week. It was a big box, a couple boxes. Okay, so as you guys know, we've been waiting for stuff to come in forever, and stuff that was supposed to ship in April is now finally coming in, and this is one of them. It's Red, White, and Bloom, and we have had the jelly rolls, the 2.5-inch strips, for quite some time, enough time to have done something for 4th of July with these, but we had no fabric to go with it. Well, lo and behold, after 4th of July, we now have fabric to go with it. We also have the charm squares to go, and so these are really fun fabrics. And you know, they don't have to be 4th of July, they don't necessarily have to be, you know, patriotic. There are a lot of summery type things. Yes, there are ones, you know, specifically with fireworks in them. I just passed one there. But there's also little watermelons, so they can be summer, and you know, summer here goes till like October. So, I mean, you can use these for forever. So we have this really cool plaid with lemonade and popsicles and watermelon and flowers on it, cherries. And then we have this kind of tossed one that has a whole bunch of stuff. So it's got barbecues and flowers and birdhouses, home sweet home, watermelon pinwheels. So it's got all kinds of fun things on there. And they are tossed. We love when they're tossed because that means that you don't have to worry about the direction that everything is going in. And it's on a white background, but it has like little blue kind of hash marks on there. So it's not entirely plain on the back. And then we have this dark blue with obviously fireworks, so this one would be patriotic. And this cute little guy, which he can go anywhere. It's a white background with little green stems and blue flowers, so these are great for kids' quilts. These can go in any of your kind of florals. It's just a little ditzy print, as we call it here in the biz. We didn't think that was a thing. We just thought it was made up by a rep, and then another rep said it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then we have this other floral with, again, a polka dot as the background. And again, it does not have to be patriotic. I mean, it has red, white, and blue, but there's other colors in there. It can go anywhere. So it's called Red, White, and Bloom, but it doesn't all have to be patriotic. It can be used in other, yes, picnicky things when we do picnics again next year. You know, all those outdoor events that you guys are doing, these would make great napkins or table runners. Love that for this. Okay, if you're making something for the guys, we have Discover by Wyndham Fabrics, and these are all kind of old, I say old-timey airplanes, but vintage, antique, I don't know. Different planes, and there's like, you know, the... Yeah, a travel bag would be cute. The compass. Words are escaping me, and I'm not that old. All right, a travel bag would be cool for this. And then you have the tossed airplanes on a dark blue fabric. And then this one is called Passport Book. So it's got all the different stamps from the passports, the places that you fly to. So I'm seeing 3-yard quilt in this, or essential tote could be a good one for going on the plane. So lots of fun things you can do with that. If you're making it for a guy and it's cold, we have this lovely flannel. I forgot to make a sign for it, but this is a Robert Kaufman. It's called Dolphin Gray. It's a solid flannel. It's just gray. It's $10.99 a yard, but it'd be a great back for this guy quilt, or if you're making one of those yellow and gray baby quilts or pink and gray baby quilts that are so boring, but that would be lovely on there. Okay, holiday. Now Mom's just laughing at me. We have to have fun with this. Okay, holiday, Halloween. So we're going to start with Halloween and move on with our holidays this time. So this is called Holiday Halloween from Moda. I think it's actually called Holiday Essentials. That's what the selvage says, but I just called it Holiday and then the thing. So these are all small prints and they're all tossed. Again, we love the toss because that means you don't have to worry about the direction of everything. So these are little pumpkins on kind of a creamy background. And then we have the skulls on a black background. And the cute little kitty cats on an orange background. Kitty cat faces. Yeah. So that's all in Halloween. The pumpkins could go in Thanksgiving as well. They're part of the Halloween grouping, but they could really be used in a Thanksgiving quilt or table runner or placemats or whatever you're doing for Thanksgiving. Napkins. So it'll be lovely for that. Kind of cross merchandise there. Okay, Hocus Pocus, still in the Halloween. So we've got your traditional black cat. These are directional. So you've got the cat and then you've got the spider web with the little Spidey hanging down from it. And then the little star. These are all on an orange background. And we have, again, directional bats on a kind of a mottled gray. I guess it's supposed to be like a kind of a cloudy evening, a rainy evening, I don't know. But the bats flying around in the dark sky. It's not, the variation of the colors is not as pronounced as in our video or even in the picture. I did notice when I took a picture of it that this really is a gray. It's not as white as it seems. So it's a little bit more subtle. And then we had actually gotten this previously, but we were waiting for its friends to show it. These are spider webs and these glow in the dark, and we really did try. We took it in the bathroom and it does work. I stuck my eyeball in there and I saw it. Mom didn't. She didn't believe me, so we had to go in the bathroom to check it. But it does glow in the dark. So it'd be really fun for like a treat bag for a kid. You can always find the little bag, you know, hanging around, walking around collecting candy or whatever. Or even a pillowcase. That would be really fun for a pillowcase. So lots of good things that you can do with these. All right, moving on to the next holiday. You'll notice we're skipping one because we don't like fall fabrics, so we didn't get a lot. We didn't get any this month, this week. This week we just didn't get any. Okay, we have Snow Mary from Studio E Fabrics. These are $12.55 a yard. And these cute little guys are sort of tossed. I think they kind of go up and down. Yeah, you know, you can do whatever you want. They're going to go wherever they want. And then this really cool black plaid to go with it. And this one is, you know, it's not a straight up and down plaid. It's on the diagonal, so, or on the bias. So that makes it really fun to use. You don't have to get it exactly straight. So I think these would make a great table runner together. Or a pair of napkins, or, you know, whatever. Stick something else in there and make it a 3-yard quilt. We love the 3-yard quilts. Clearly. Okay. And then we have Holiday Christmas. So this is also from Moda. This was part of the Holiday Essentials. So they're all kind of just smaller prints. So these are tossed Santas, and you might notice that they are Santas of color as well. So they go the full range of colors. So it's not excluding anyone, which is kind of cool. And then we have, and these are all on a you know, traditional Christmas green background. And then we have your traditional red background with tossed snowmen. So I realized that I don't have proper stockings for all of my family members at home, and so I'm thinking that these are going to make some stockings. So I think they're super cute. And maybe a tree skirt. I need a new tree skirt. Okay, because we just can't wait for Christmas, we have to jump ahead to Valentine's Day. Because, you know, we always have to be multiple seasons and holidays ahead here. But again, this is part of the Holiday Essentials line, so they just kind of grouped everything together. Holiday Love, $13.15 a yard from Moda Fabrics. So this first one is on a white background, and I called it Open Hearts. It doesn't really read very well when you see open hearts, but you know, they're just drawn hearts. It's just an empty space, but then you have the filled in hearts in there as well. So, you know, really cute for your Valentine's wall hangings, mug rugs. And then you have these sweet little hearts that have dotted circles around some of them, and this is on kind of a off-white, a little bit off-white background. And then my favorite one is the pink with the lighter pink and white or creamy.
But it's not showing up.
It's not showing up. It really is not as dark as what it is. Lighting is, there's no light up here. We're blocking our own light, so it just doesn't show very well. So those are Holiday Love from Moda Fabrics. And again, I know we're not anywhere close to wanting to think about Valentine's, but you know, we get them in and so we show them. Okay, some other cool things that we got in besides fabric is this pattern called Ornamental. We stumbled across this. We were looking for something entirely different and came across this, and we just loved it. It's such a cool modern quilt. It takes fat 8s. I believe it is in 3 different sizes, lap, twin, and queen. They show it in batiks, which, you know, is really fabulous. And it's got some cool quilting on there too. We just think it'd be a really fun quilt to make. Here's the back of it. So again, it's fat 8s. It does use the Tri-Rex tool or the perfect rectangle and triangle squared rulers, but we do have the Tri-Rex here in the shop. I think I only have one right now, but we'll have more coming in. And if you've never used the Tri-Rex, they're really, really easy. I've used them a couple times. It's not difficult to do. So, okay, and what I'm excited about is the Folded Corner Clipper XL. So if you're familiar with the Folded Corner Clipper, it's the smaller one and it only goes to 5 inches. So if you're trying to do borders or flying geese or half square triangles or anything where you want to cut, you know, you want to cut them off to join them together, you could only go to 5 inches. So if you're doing borders, you need something bigger and you have to do it the old-fashioned way, draw the line, put them across. I hate that. So Folded Corner Clipper XL, I'm super excited about because we can now use it for all of those bigger things that are bigger than 5 inches wide. I have no doubt that we'll be doing a demo on this sometime in the near future. So never seen us do it. A, where have you been? And B, you can always go back to our YouTube channel, and I know that we've done it within the last year, and find the demo where we've done it, or if you're coming into the shop and you want a demo in person, all of us are happy to demo this. We absolutely love this. This is one of our top selling rulers, and we are happy to sell it to you because let me tell you, once you do it this way, you will not want to go back to doing it any other way. Believe me. I don't. Okay, just a recap of our website and email and phone number in case nobody knows where to find us. You can always shop online. So everything that I've shown tonight will be on our website. It's in all the new stuff, and you can find it there. You can order it there. You can come into the shop. Let's see, what else? Retreats are open. We do have some openings in our September and November retreats, so you can sign up for those online as well. We are back up to 20 in the classroom of fully vaccinated people, so please, you know, come on in. We'd love to see you. Let's see, TMI. It's supposed to be TMI next week, but I think we're going to be done with TMI for now. Maybe we'll revive it at some future time. We're a little videoed out right now. Since we do these videos every week and then we also Zoom, it's a little, we need a break for a little bit. So, plus it's summer and people are out and about doing stuff, so we'll come back to it another time. So anyways, if there's no questions or comments on anything, then I guess we will see you next week. And like I said, please come and see us here in the shop, take a class. We'll have more classes coming. You know, we're working on getting our schedule for that and getting going. So anyways, have a great night. We'll see you next week.